It is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025. Alright, so today I went to work 5:30 a.m. Did my 8 to 9 hours, got off around 2:30ish, 2:40ish. Came home, ate some food, of course. First meal of the day, I might add, but grew a little sleepy. So I took a nap for I don't even know how long, but I took a nap. I was tired. Like the sleep was like trying to get at me, but I fell asleep on my bed. Had a dream. I forget the dream. I don't know what it. I don't remember what it was. But I woke up because usually I always like right when I'm waking up. I get this kind of like revelation. Like as I'm waking up, always I get this sort of revelation. This particular revelation, man, just has me just sitting here thinking, like, man, like, not to be a how you say it, a person that just keeps repeating the same questions over and over again. You know, the what's the purpose of life and boom, 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 right? I believe we could all get to the point where we could have many different answers to that question, the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? Boom, boom, boom. There's so many different answers. Everybody would have their own perspective on what the purpose of life is. Excuse me. As I'm waking up and a revelation is being revealed to me, it's like not what's the purpose of life, but the thought that this life is not cracked up to what it, is not. All right, so we know that there's ups and downs in this world, right? There's ups and we have everybody has ups and downs, problems. There's death and there's life, right? Um, and there's problems all be in between. There's problems to solve all in between. There's everywhere. Every time you look around, there's another problem that needs to be solved or something. And then we have money, and then we have everything else, other people's problems. And you have people complaining to you, and then you have the good life at some point in your life. You have good life and fresh air and good food and good people, and then you have the death and the war and the killing. There's ups and downs, right? As I'm waking up, the revelation is revealing to me like, man, is this life? I mean, is this what I asked for? It makes you think like, did I ask to come here to experience all of this? Right? Did I ask to want to die? Or did I ask to come here to now have all these questions that cannot be answered? Right? Did I want, or how about this? Did I know all the answers to mine? Did I at one point know all the answers to my questions that I have now? Why did I want to forget it? Right? Why did I want to forget the answers to the questions that I already know, that I supposedly already knew? Why did I want to forget them? Right? And now it's like constant, how you say it, agony and suffering, right? Trying to figure out the way of the world. And now I'm in it. I'm in the way of the world right now. I'm in it, and I have to experience it. Did I ask to be here? Did I ask to experience this life? Right? And the question is, why would I even want to come here? Right? Why would I even want to come if I had the choice? Why would I even want to come back to the pain and agony? Was I just only looking at the good? Was I fooled and bamboozled? I mean, why would I even want to come back to experience, I don't know, my mom and dad's death or something? knowing that it's gonna cause me heartache. And maybe I'm just being selfish and thinking about myself in this situation. Should I even care about death? Should I just look at it as another thing that's just gonna happen? Another oh well, just another alarm clock. You know. I mean, did Jesus get to this level of consciousness when he said that let the dead bury the dead? Right? Did he, should I just look at death or someone else's death as like, man, meaningless? Everything's just meaningless. Everything is meaningless. Or should I just look at everything as a purpose, as having a purpose? Everything has a purpose in life, even death. Does my death have a purpose in life? Why do I need to die? Why do I need to die? Daniel, you may need to die because another baby is being born. A baby is being born, Daniel. Your soul needs to be transported into that. There's a purpose of that. There's a purpose of life, and there's a purpose of death. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe we just don't know, and we just don't remember why there needs to be death, or why there needs to be pain and agony and suffering. Maybe we just forgot. How do we remember is the question now. How do we remember us agreeing to come to experience the earthly realm? Right? I mean, to me, like I said, I woke up and it's like I'm thinking about life. Like, man, you know what? I'm not trying to sound suicidal. I'm not trying to be suicidal right now. I'm not. But this life isn't cracked up to what it should be. You know what I mean? I had my share of life right now. I haven't experienced everything. I haven't gone across the seas and flown to, I don't know, China or Japan or Canada or whatever. But even then, I think I'll be okay. I'll be okay without experiencing any of that. It's like when a new restaurant opens up. I don't know. Let's say Chick-fil-A or something. You know, you just like, I don't have to have Chick-fil-A. I'm good. It's like you see the hype. You see the hype, right? And you just don't fall for it because you just really, at this point, you really just don't care. It doesn't move you, like, the life doesn't move me right now. You know what I mean? It's okay. I'll live it and I'll play my part. I will play my avatar, right? Because I have to play my part to contribute. But it's like, okay, I had my fair share. I'm good. I mean, thank you, Lord, for that. Thank you, Lord, for life. But now, Lord, should I be thanking you for death too? Should I thank you for death? Because with my death, my spirit gets recycled, I guess, into a baby, a newborn baby who was able to contribute to the next life. Maybe my spirit has learned some craft that I have learned from my 36, 37 years on this planet. My spirit has absorbed this craft that I'm learning throughout my years, and now it's going to be good for the next life, the next baby. And this baby's going to come out and be knowing everything that I've learned. Should I be thanking the Lord for my death too? I mean, we should be thanking God for everything, right? We should be thanking God for everything. He created everything. He even created death. Should I thank God for death? Why should I get mad or angry of death, or anyone dying? Why should I be angry or sad? I mean, I know those are emotions, of course, but shouldn't I be thinking about death as if, man, you know what? They're their spirit is back into this life. My loved one's spirit is recycled. They, whatever they have learned throughout their whole life, their wisdom is being transported into a new born baby, whatever. And this newborn baby is going to have so much more wisdom. Thank God for that person getting to the age of 80 or something, because the next life that comes that utilizes this spirit, their spirit, is going to have so much wisdom and understanding and learning, things that this person has learned throughout the years. Should I be thanking God for death too? Should I be thanking God for the pain and the suffering that happens on this world, on this planet? Should I be thanking God that I go through all these pain and strife and trying to understand life and understand, my bills are getting high, stuff like that, and my debt? Should I be thanking God that I'm going through this experience, so the next person in this life, in my life, for my spirit, will get to know how to overcome whatever trial and tribulations that they go through, right? They won't fold. So yeah, just makes you think about life, man. Lord, it's not cracked up what I thought this life was gonna be. I'm not really moved by anything here, like money. If I need money, I pretty much need it. I need it because I have bills. I don't, money's fine, but I only need it for my bills. I don't care too much about the glamour and the glory that comes with it and the power that comes with it. I really don't care about that stuff. I really don't care about fashion right now. I really don't care about what as long as it's clothes, I got something to wear. I don't care about fashion. I would rather look like a working man each and every day with dust on my boots, because I don't care. I don't care about, trying to impress is what I'm saying. I don't care about power. I don't care about taking over the world. I don't care about that. I don't care about impressing at this time. Not no one. Not even my wife. I kid you not. I don't care about impressing no one right now. Seriously. I don't care about keeping people happy. I really don't. I really don't. It's not, and it's not my job to do it either. It's not my job to keep anyone happy. I could give you advice, whatever, obviously, if you want to listen to my advice, but I don't care about keeping anyone happy. No one. It's not my job to keep no one happy. Nobody. My kids, nobody. It's not my job. It's not in my, no, it's not my job. Not even God tries to keep you happy, even though he provides everything that you should be happy about. But not God don't care about that. I'm pretty sure he provides everything that we need. But your happiness is your happiness. Obviously, happiness comes from within, of course. But it's not my job to keep anyone happy as well. I don't care about the glamour, the glitz, and the blur, and the galore, and the power. Hell, if I had one pair of clothes, best believe I'd be wearing one pair of clothes. I don't care about impressing no one. At one point I did. I was wearing, just trying to fit in with the world. That's me. That was me. I look at everybody else and I'm like, okay, well, let them live. Let them live, man. Maybe they're not there yet, or I'm there yet. And I'm not trying to put myself above anyone else. I'm not saying that. But I don't care for too much of what this life has to bring, really. I I love that God has given me this experience. Yes. I love that God has given me experience in this time to learn. I believe that life equals learning. And you get to see, like, you know what, this it's okay. It's alright. I mean, it ain't, it ain't all that, but it's alright. You know what I mean? Thank you, Lord, for it. But I ain't gotta be someone that's trying to take over the world. You know what I mean? I'm so small out here. Everyone's small compared to everything else. We're tiny little ants on this planet, man. We can't even. You can't see us when you're in outer space. You can't see us. We're little speckles of I don't know, black pepper or something. Who am I to be like, oh, I'm gonna take over the world? Who am I to be on some little dot to try to take over the world, man? Why? It's God's kingdom, man. So much bigger than us. You know what I mean? Like, why do I need that? I don't need. I just need right now. I just need to live. I didn't live and learn. This is what I'm learning. I'm learning every day. Money doesn't move me. I get paid $200 in 2 hours, whatever. It doesn't move me because I just need it. I just need money to pay my bills. That's all. And just live a comfortable life. Drink my juice and eat my snacks or whatever. But none of that is a cause to make me happy. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Hey, if you're liking the content thus far, don't forget to press that like button. And if you really liking the content and you watching my other videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All right? Yeah. But sometimes I just feel like, man, you know what, Lord, what's next? What do you have next? What's in the next life? What's the next life? Is there a next life, or I gotta come back here and do this again? Do I have a choice to not come here and do this again and experience pain and suffering? Do I have a choice? And then there's, the thought of me trying to continue to figure myself out. Like, help me remember, Lord. Help me remember. What did I sign on that dotted line? Did I sign my name? Or what is my name? What's my real name? Let me see the contract that I signed to come here, like, or to reappear here, I would say. It's not like I said, I'm not trying to sound suicidal, like I'm just off myself. No, it's just like, it is what it is. I like, it's okay. It's okay, It just makes you go back and think about Jesus. He left the planet at 33. As I continue to meditate, deep meditation, I'm really starting to feel like Jesus' words have been tainted, man. I read the Bible over and over again. I read Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. John just seems totally off from Mark, Matthew, Luke. It is, you have, here's the thing, for all Bible readers, you have to read these things over and over again. John seems so off, as if painting Jesus as something different, right? But as you read, I'm not, I love the stories, but you start to feel the bull crap. You feel bull crap. You feel the manipulation. There's something hidden in that Bible that the folks are trying to hide. I don't know. People have rewritten this thing. It just don't seem plausible and right for Jesus to say some of the things in there and then say something else. You get what I'm saying? It just seems manipulative, has been distorted in a sense, Jesus' teachings. But anyway, as I've been meditating, just closing off and just kind of like thinking, like, man, you know what? what is life, man? I mean, we are nothing but a vapor. Here today, gone tomorrow. And should we be okay with that? I mean, we don't have a choice to feel. We don't have a choice to deny that. We don't have a choice to deny that we are nothing but a vapor, here today, gone tomorrow. We don't have a choice. We don't even have that free will. I kid you not. We are literally here today, gone tomorrow. So who am I to try to fight to keep this life? Who am I to try to fight to keep it? Who am I to try to fight and keep a life? Is like thinking about someone's trying to rob you of your vehicle or something. They trying to take your vehicle. They got you at gunpoint. Why would I fight to keep my vehicle? Take it. Take it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think like, man, what the heck am I saying, Daniel? If someone comes to you, Daniel, with a gun pointing to your face, would you not plead for your life, Daniel? Would you not plead for your life? I don't know what I would do in that situation. But, you know, if the gun goes off or I get killed or shot or whatever, I pray that God send me to the next life, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, not that I'm going out there to look for someone to come kill me, whatever, or whatever. But maybe it's time. You know what I mean? If I'm in that situation, maybe it's time. And who am I to fight that? Who am I to fight for this life? It's probably time. It's probably time for God to utilize my spirit for someone else. Maybe it's someone else's time to come into this planet, man. When people die, people are born. Who am I to be like, no, I don't want this person to be born. When they might have a purpose out here. They might have something to do. That child might have something to do, God might have something for them to do. So it's time for my spirit, whoever's spirit, to move on. Yes, it may sound unfair, but maybe it sounds unfair because we are lost and we don't remember the meaning of death or the purpose of death. We have been distorted by, words and scriptures and images and media about the purpose of death and the purpose of life, of course. Maybe we have so many different answers to that. So what do we do? What do we do in this situation? Daniel, what do? You gonna off yourself? Oh, you had enough of life now, and you don't want to travel and do this and boom, boom, boom. According to me, I don't think I have to travel. I mean, I would love to travel. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see many places, but if I don't get the chance to do it, I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like if I'm laying on my deathbed, I'm not finna be thinking about, oh man, I should have went to the Great Wall of China. No, I'm gonna be like, this is life. Maybe I'll come back and go to Great Wall of China. Maybe, I don't know. If I want to come back, if there's a choice, is there a choice? That's the question. That's the question. Do I have a choice? Because I don't have a choice when it comes to death. I have to die. So do I have a choice when it comes to life? Do I have a choice to not come back to this life? Damn, that's the question. Do I have a choice not to come back here? Or maybe I just don't have a choice? Nah, Daniel, you gotta come back. Your spirit has to be recycled. I'm sorry. You have to keep going. You have too much experience there. You have too much experience with life, Daniel. We need you back on this planet to continue. You have so much skills. We need to utilize your skills. It makes you think like, what heck am I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna end it right there, man. Thank God, man. Thank God, you guys. Thank God for thank God for life, man. That's it, man. Thank God for life. And maybe I have to say thank God for death. There may be a reason for it. There may be a reason for a lot of these things that are going on here today, the good and the bad. There must, I don't know. I hate to sound unfair, but maybe we just don't remember. Maybe we forgot the reason why everything happens in this life and the purpose thereof. Maybe we forgot. Anyway, I'm going to end it right there. You guys be blessed. Thank you. If you guys and girls made it this far, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, take the time to subscribe to my YouTube page at Notice TV. That's all caps, NOTICE TV. I'll catch you later and may God bless you.